Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Mamma Mia. Here we go again. The first Mamma Mia was a perfectly serviceable, fine, non-offensive, easy breezy type of okay musical. Not really my personal taste, but there are plenty of people who absolutely adore that film. But, especially story-wise, I didn't really expect there to be a sequel to that movie, so I was pretty shocked when we got the trailers and the promotional materials for Mamma Mia 2. And honestly, the trailers looked like a whole lot more of the same from what we got in the first film. So I had a bit of an idea of what to expect going into this film, and that's more, or maybe a little bit less, than what I received. I walked out of Mamma Mia 2 feeling very meh. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. The biggest positive this film has going for it is the cast. I think all of our cast are really trying here. They're giving effort, they're bringing their A game, they're down for whatever is thrown at them, and they seem to be genuinely enjoying themselves on screen, which in a fun, lighthearted musical such as this makes actually quite a bit of difference. I want to definitely highlight Lily James as one of our leads because she is just so dang charismatic and likable. Not only is she gorgeous, but she just commands the screen whenever she's on. She's quickly becoming someone that I just like to see on screen, period. I like her in pretty much everything she's in. Amanda Seyfried, I think, has the best voice out of any of our acting singers, and she also brings a nice warmth to her role. Colin Firth and Skarsgård, they're both real fun, they're having a good time. Christine Brzezinski is great, as she always is. But amongst our older cast, I definitely think that Pierce Brosnan is giving the most. He has the most to do, and he definitely pulls it off. Then we get to Cher, who is really fun. Has a nice extended cameo, if you will, but she's definitely on board and having a good time. And then we have Andy Garcia, who continues to steal older women and men's hearts in 2018, and he does so with ease here yet again. So really, the cast is great. They're game, they're fun, they're having a good time, and they make it fun to be along for the ride. The movie is also very pretty. We have a beautiful landscape to go off of here, just like in the first. It is very similar in look to the first film, and that's a good thing because I think it is a beautifully shot film. The colors are just vibrant, slightly oversaturated, but still very pretty and matching to the tone of the movie we're watching. I also think the transition work here is very good as well. Very few times do we get way left field, like crazy looking, where did that come from type of transitions. Most of them make really good sense. They have some inventive transitions, some interweaving of the musical numbers that I thought worked well. And I will say that I do think the film realizes what it is. It embraces the cheesiness. There are a lot of tongue-in-cheek moments. It winks right at the camera. So at least there's not a pretense that this is some award-winning, prestige level musical. The musical numbers, they range in quality, I'd say. Some are good. I think in particular we have a more heartfelt musical scene at the end of the film that works very well. I actually thought it was one of the more effective scenes in the entire film. And then we have some that I thought were very clunky, very clumsy. There were too many cuts in a lot of the musical scenes. I'd rather just one big, like, stage production style scene. And they would give you that for some time, and then they would cut to, like, random little one-off montage type things. So they were all over the board when it came to musical numbers in this film. Ranged from good to meh. But honestly, this is just maybe not my series. This is definitely not my style of genre, personally. I'm not really the target audience going into this film. It is a flat-out, cheesy, feel-good musical. I think it takes the first film and cranks up that cheese factor, even from the first film, which was already pretty high up there, I think. The dialogue is just a mess to me. The entire script, honestly, is a mess. The events unfold, the convenience is just so on the nose with literally everything. There's literally like no subtlety in this film at all. Like, even when things are super obvious, the script feels the need to then tell you the super obvious. It's like, okay, we got it. We can figure that out, okay? And we're also exploring a time frame that I don't know that we really needed to explore. Clearly, the juxtaposing storylines are to hit home, very in your face, hit home, this connection between mother and daughter. But I really think that the nonlinear timeline created some really obvious and weird moments in which it was just so on the nose that, I I just needed more subtlety in general, from the script to the directing style to everything. Everything about the film, I wish toned it down and had more subtlety. As I said before, some of these musical numbers I actually thought were pretty bad and not really well executed, and the musical compositions themselves, I mean, I guess it's hard with ABBA music, but it felt very karaoke behind the vocals. And then some of these people did not need to be singing. I'm just gonna say it right there. Some of them, they could have stayed in the sideline or stuck to the background. And ultimately, it all just kind of feels unnecessary. It's just an unnecessary rock of cheese smashed over your head. That's pretty much how I felt watching Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. So I don't want to rag on it too hard. It is right in the vein of the first one, right in the vein of what I anticipated going in, just not quite as good. So for my recommendation on this film, I think that if you and your mother both enjoyed the first Mamma Mia, you two should go see this film together. As a matinee, I don't think it deserves a full price ticket, even if you fall under that category. But there are some really nice themes when it comes to the mother-daughter relationships and the mother-daughter connections, some of which I don't know were fully earned, but they'll get you if this is a good shared experience for you and your mom. And I do think it will make for a nice co-viewing experience if you both are fans of the first film. If you're a fan of the first film by yourself, I would give this a rental. I think it is a step down from the first film. I think it's super cheesy. The musical numbers are fine. I say it makes for a great rental if you loved the first film. Otherwise, if you didn't like the first film and were really shocked that they made a second, you can skip this movie. Watch the first one. It's basically this movie, but a little bit better. So, that is my review of Mamma Mia. Here we go again. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel. Don't worry, I don't usually sing in reviews. So you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Mamma Mia 2? And what did you think of the first film? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!